Okay, one of the things I didn't mention about lean manufacturing while we were out there is that it reduces the number of people involved. That line used to have about 25 people in it. Now it's down to about 10 people. And they're making essentially the same number of garments. Also, we were able to reduce or to take out a distributor. That's a person that in traditional linear manufacturing moves the product from one operator to another. Now that saves the operator from using their valuable time to get up to pick up the product. But as you saw with the accessory there, the tube that was put together was where one operator puts it on that tube and slides down to the next operator. There's no distributor necessary. I mean, they just sort of pass it between themselves. So that's a great saving. So we're saving money in terms of labor cost. We're getting the same amount of throughput, and we're also able to get that throughput out quicker so that the cycle time and lead time for lean manufacturing are much less. And one of the reasons for that is a continuous flow. We're only working on one garment at a time, whereas, and actually we're probably going to have a little in-class case to demonstrate how that actually works. Okay, as we're going to see, as these production designs, layouts, concepts change over time, at first accounting did not adapt to those changes. And as a result, there was a lot of imprecise costing going on. But starting in the late 80s and early 90s with ABC costing, which we're going to talk about, and now into lean manufacturing, there's another type of accounting that's been developed, which integrates very well with lean manufacturing concepts, so that accountants can actually provide or add more value to the data that they're giving to the production people. That's value stream accounting and lean accounting, and we'll probably talk about that at some point. Okay, one of the things that complicates production in this particular plant is that we are making multi-products and multi-styles. We've been focusing on pants, but here we're going to look at a finished product that happens to be a shirt. This shirt happens to be for the Washington, D.C. Police Department, but here we've got our final inspectors in the shirts line. Now let's go look at some other products. Okay, we looked briefly at this line the other day. This is the knit line. This is the line that is converting over to a cell manufacturing approach, continuous flow using lean manufacturing principles. In this line we are making only knits. That's the only thing that we're making. Here happens to be a very large knit shirt that we're making. But the knits are made in a different line because the knit fabric is a little more difficult to sew, and you have to adjust the machines for the knit fabric and the way it reacts to the needle and the thread. Okay, now we're talking about different products. Within those products, we have a lot of different styles. I think I said before, we've got over 300 different styles in total in the plant. Here's another product. This is a new product we started making that is a combination of both fleece, as well as a water-resistant fabric. So it's a combination of the two. We haven't made that before. We made 100% fleece or 100% water-resistant fabric. We've never combined the two of them together. But we've probably got about 15 different styles of fleece. Okay, one of the things that we do is we try to, the engineers come up with things to help the sewers do their sewing. So you saw that she had what amounts to a jig that she puts there to make sure she gets this label placed properly. This sewer is named Amy. ¿Cómo estás, Amy? Okay, what Amy is working on is also within the knit line, but it's a special type of knit. It's these happen to be turtlenecks. Okay? But the knit is different from the knit we were looking at earlier. Okay, here's another product line that we're making. This happens to be a reversible raincoat. This is one side, here's the other side, so that police can be seen at night and in the rain. This is a new product line we started just several months ago, and we are hoping to get started with some very special products such as biochem suits. We're expecting some orders to come in shortly for those, and with that I think it's going to be a big market for us. But this is still a different type of process of sewing, because this uses Vortex fabric, and there's probably more fusing of the fabric than there is sewing. So it's still a different type of sewing that creates some additional difficulty for us. Okay, this is Nellie. She's a supervisor, one of the supervisors in the area for outerwear. Nellie, how long do you have with us? ¿Cuánto tiempo tienes con nosotros? Okay, 7 years. One of the primary reasons for going through the plant, looking at the various products, okay, and styles, is to point out the fact that in today's manufacturing environment, most manufacturers have to be very, very flexible. We have to be able to go from one style to another style to another style without losing downtime for setting up the machines to the new style. We have to have the ability to do the various styles. We have to have the ability to do various products. And so this creates some real challenges from a production standpoint. Now, so the question is, where do accountants fit in with all this? And remember that accountants are here to support and act as basically as counselors, internal consultants to the company, to enable the people that are doing the production to do it in a more effective and efficient manner, to get the data that they need to improve their processes. And accountants are responsible for doing that.